This is why you may be struggling to declutter. I am Eddie. I am a therapist and a mom coach, and I work with middle-aged moms to deal with hustle and burnout and to just bring our nervous system back into regulation. The problem with decluttering is that we often buy things on impulse. We often bring things into our lives and into our homes because we're telling ourselves a story. I'm buying all of the bins and all of the baskets because I'm finally going to be an organized person. I'm buying all of the workout clothes because I'm finally going to be, a healthy person. You have this vision. You have a story in your mind that you're telling yourself that you are going to all of a sudden be a gardener. And so you have to have all the garden things. You're going to be a baker. And so you go out and you buy all the baking things. You're going to be, you're finally going to be into fish and you're going to be into like, you get all the fishing poles and all the stuff. And then it doesn't happen and you struggle to get rid of it because you attached an identity to the thing that you bought in the first place. And so now to get rid of it, it's almost like throwing away that identity. And that's a hard thing to get rid of. That's a hard thing to let go of. That like, or this feeling of failure. Like, I promised myself I was going to be a fisherman and I spent all this money on fishing equipment and all this stuff, and like here's another point of like maybe failure. And so we don't get rid of these things because one, we don't want to let go of the identity, and two, we don't want to admit that like I didn't do this thing or I broke a promise to myself yet again. And so when you think about getting rid of stuff, it is sitting with yourself and it's a tough thing, and this is what therapy is. Sometimes it's sitting with yourself and saying, what was the identity that I had attached to this thing? What was the identity or what was the story that I had attached to this item? And how do I learn to let that go so that I can actually then let go of the item? So I hope this is helpful. If you need more tips, follow along and let me know where you're struggling to declutter and where it's easy to declutter. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.